To me, the best part about EDH is that there's so many cards to choose from that sometimes, well, there's cards you don't even know exist, or you just might have forgotten about them. So, if you're looking for interesting and effective ways to win EDH, you're in the right place, especially if you don't want to spend a whole lot of money. So here's 5 cards that are dirt cheap and will help you win your Commander games, starting off with one of my all-time favorites, Spore Cloud. Yes, folks, this card was printed way back in 1994, when the average price of gas was $1.11 and a Big Mac was $2.40. Take me back to those days. But anyways, this is an instant, 2 green, 1 colorless, and it reads, tap all blocking creatures. No creatures deal damage in combat this turn, neither attacking nor blocking creatures untap as normal during their controller's next untap phase. Boy, this is a killer good card. Not only can you save yourself for 1 turn, but 2 turns. And this taps the blockers too, so that's 2 birds with 1 stone. Last time I cast this card, pretty much the table was in a daze because they had no idea what the hell was going on. They had to read the card a few times. But yeah, I know Fog is 2 less mana, but I think this does a lot more. And to be honest, I think I'd rather run it than Fog in most cases. Next up, we have Sleep. You can pick this up for a quarter, and it's so versatile, I have a hard time not including it in all my blue decks. It's a great defensive card, or a great offensive card. It's a sorcery for 2 blue and 2 colorless that states, tap all creatures target player controls. Those creatures don't untap during that player's untap step, so you can buy yourself a turn, or stop someone from doing crazy stuff until your next turn. In most cases though, I've used this as a great finisher, believe it or not, because you just tap all their blockers down and swing in for the win. Easy peasy. Here's a nice little enchantment from the set Scourge, released back in 2003. It's called One with Nature. It costs 1 green, and whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, search your library for any basic land, any land, not just a forest, and put it into play tapped. Great for ramp. You can pick this up for less than $2, and in comparison to Swordy Animus, that'll set you back around 10. It's definitely a good budget option. Or in a mono green deck, I actually think it's better because you get it down a lot earlier, you can get in for that damage. You can get 2 or 3 lands before you know it. Another great budget card in this list is Lashrid, which is good in any mono black deck. It's an artifact equipment that only costs 4 mana and has living weapon, which means it comes into play with a 0/0 germ token already attached to it, and the equipment gives the creature +1/+1 for each swamp you control. When you're in mono black, that can get pretty crazy. The equip cost is 2 Phyrexian black mana, which means you pay life or black mana to equip it. For only 80 cents, hey, you can't beat it, and it's a great way to turn a zombie token or a vampire nighthawk into a huge beater. And the last card on this list is Kutzil Malamut Exemplar. Now, this is no secret, no special tech, and I'm sure you've all seen this card. It was recently released in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan set. But I don't think people truly understand how good this is. That's why I put it on this list, because it's only 90 cents, and for 1 green, 1 white, and 1 colorless, it's a legendary cat warrior with 3 power, 3 toughness, and states, your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Which, in my opinion, is fantastic by itself if it had nothing else. But it also reads, whenever 1 or more creatures you control, each with power greater than its base power, deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Now, let me tell you, I finished some games with this card. Trust me, it's powerful, and it's cheap. If you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a Grand Abolisher or Silence, can't beat Kutzil. And there it is, just a quick little list for you guys, and if you have some suggestions, I'd love to hear them in the comments. That's all folks, see you later.